Hello friends, click on the like button and the subscribe button. Also hit the bell icon to stay tuned for all my upcoming videos.
Hello friends and welcome to Automo India. Right now I am in Kochi to shoot yet another vehicle. So let me introduce the brand. It was founded by Henry Ford and it is an American brand. Yes, it's none other than Ford. I have done the review of other cars of this same brand and today I am going to review an SUV. Yes, you heard it right, it is an SUV. In fact, it is my favorite vehicle too. I have been waiting to review it from a long time. So, it is none other than the Ford Endeavour Sport. There is it. Today I am lucky enough. You know why? Because this is the Kerala's first Endeavour. Yes, you heard it right. It is Kerala's first Endeavour. And straight away, let me show you the key. Here is the key. Behind there's the Ford logo, and in the front there are three buttons. That is, at the topmost is the button to unlock the vehicle, in the middle is the button to lock the vehicle, and at the bottommost is the button to open the boot. You have to press it 2 times, then the boot opens. Now let me open the engine bay of the vehicle. And the engine bay is open right now. It is in fact really heavy. Hydraulics are given over here. Insulation is also provided. And the engine, it is packed very neatly and looks very beautiful as well. Obviously, it is a Ford. And now let's talk about the engine specifications. It is a 2 liter or 1996 cc engine, and it produces a max power output of 170 PS at 3500 rpm and a max torque output of 450 Newton meters at 2000 to 2500 rpm. Now let's close the engine bay and talk more about the design of the vehicle. Now let's talk about the design of the vehicle. Straight away I must say this vehicle really looks amazing and it's huge in size. We'll start off with the headlights, and this gets smoked feature along with LED DRLs and a projector. The difference between the normal Endeavour and the Endeavour Sport is that the Endeavour Sport gets an ebony black grille, big Ford logo given over here, and this part is finished in black, ebony black in this particular vehicle, and whereas talking about the normal Endeavour, it is finished in chrome. Fog lamp given over here, which is an halogen bulb. A grille is given over here. We get front parking sensors. Also, we get a front skid plate. Next, we'll move on to the side of the vehicle. Now, I am in the side of the vehicle. The parking sensors are given in the side as well. Now, we'll check the tire size of the vehicle. So, the tire size happens to be 265/60 R18. These are 18 inches alloy, which is finished in ebony black, the same color, and it looks super duper cool. Ford logo given over here. In the front, it gets a disc brake. So the front suspension is an independent coilover spring with anti-roll bar. In fact, the front and the rear wheel gets disc brakes. Just look at the gap between the tire and the bumper. It is huge. And over here we get Endeavour badging, which is given in black, and the outside rear view mirror is finished in ebony black again. Side turn indicator given over here. We get a puddle lamp as well over here, and the door handles are given in chrome. Request sensors placed over here. We get a passive entry. We also get side footsteps so that we can get in easily. The B pillar is finished in black. In the rear door, it says Sport over here below underneath, and the rear door handle is also finished in chrome. Now let's check the rear tire size. So the rear tire size happens to be 265/60 R18, the same as of the front. And the alloys, I like it very much. It is finished in ebony black, Ford logo given over here. As I told you, the front and the rear wheels it gets disc brake. And talking about the suspension, it is a coil spring Watts linkage type with anti-roll bar. The fuel tank capacity happens to be 80 liters. We have another tank that is for the AdBlue. Next, let's move on to the back of the vehicle. Now I am in the rear of the vehicle. We'll start off from the top. We get an antenna, a spoiler along with a high mount stop lamp, a rear defogger along with a rear wiper. Ford logo given over here. The tail lights, these are aftermarket products which have matrix function, and we also get swipe indicators. Let me show it to you. See, isn't it cool? I like it very much. Endeavour written over here in black again, and 4-wheel drive written over here in chrome. Below, this part is finished in black, bumper is finished in black along with rear parking sensors. We get a rear parking camera as well. So how do you open the boot? You should click a button, but before that let me explain all these parts over here. We get a light along with a reflector over here. Towing hook is also placed over here. Now let's open the boot of the vehicle. So now it's time to open the boot. You can use the key to open the boot, but I am going to use the smart feature. Yes, it gets hands-free boot opening. Just do like this, and there you go, the boot opens. Isn't it cool? I love this feature. And over here you get decent amount of space, that is you can keep 1 or 2 suitcases over here. And in order to recline the third row of seats, you can recline it electrically. Yes, there are 2 buttons over here which you can use to recline it. We get a 12-volt charging socket, and now let's recline the third row of seats. Just press a button over here. And there you go, it's reclined now. You get more boot space as well, so you can carry more luggage. Over here we get a light also. Now let's bring back the seats. And there you go, it is back into place. So now it's time to close the boot. You can use a button which is given over here to close the boot, or use the same method which I used to open the boot. So now I'll close the boot using this button. There you go, the boot closes. The boot is closed. Now we'll move on to the interior of the vehicle. So the door shuts with a proper thud. Yes, Ford has a proper build quality. And now I am sitting in the driver's seat of the Ford Endeavour. We'll start off with the steering wheel itself. This is the steering wheel of the Ford Endeavour. We get a Ford logo over here. We also get an airbag in the steering wheel. Nice black finishing given over here. Now let's talk about the controls. These controls over here are for the infotainment system. These buttons over here are for the volume, the voice command, the mute, and to attend and decline a call. The controls in the right side are to navigate through the instrument cluster. This is for the cruise control, and it gets a safety feature, that is cruise control with adjustable speed limiter. It is great. And the stalk in the left side is for the wipers. The stalk in the right side is for the indicators and for the demand dip. It gets automatic headlights as well. The headlight controls are given in the driver's side. We'll talk about it later. The steering is adjustable only for height. This is the instrument cluster of the vehicle. Let me turn on the vehicle and show it to you. There you go, it comes to life. The needle in the speedometer glows up into blue. The left side is the screen for the infotainment system, which shows the direction, the time, and the temperature outside. In the center we get the speedometer, which is an analog unit, and in the right side we get the MID. which is currently showing the fuel gauge and the RPM meter. You can get more like this: the distance to empty meter, average speed, the tire pressure monitoring system, digital speedometer, and power distribution also. We get the off-road mode as well, which shows the angle and incline and decline of the vehicle. Below it is the odometer. Now let's talk about the center console of the vehicle, but before that let me explain all the elements over here. The inside rear view mirror is an auto dimming unit. Over here in the center we get a sunglass holder, and here is a sensor for safety purpose. Actually it senses whether a kid is inside and buzzes the alarm to know whether someone is locked in the inside. Here we get a light. These are the switches for the light, and there's a panoramic sunroof as well, which I'll be showing you later. Over here, let's take the co-driver sun visor. We get a mirror along with a light. We get a handle also on the co-driver side, and this is for the noise cancellation. Let's check the driver sun visor. We get a receipt holder, a mirror along with a light, and here we get a mic. Even in the driver side we get a handle. In the A pillar also we get a handle, so that you can hold on to it and get into it easily. Even in the co-driver side we get a handle. Now let me open the panoramic sunroof for you. These two switches are to open and close the visors. This button is to open the sunroof. You can press it once again to open completely. You can click this or this for the visor to open completely, and it brings nice airy feeling inside the cabin. Now let's close it. Sunroof is closed. Now we'll close the visor also. Now let's talk about the center console of the vehicle. We'll start off from the dashboard. It is finished in nice leather finishing along with white stitching. It is given in a nice soft touch material. And over here we get a speaker. It gets 8 speakers and tweeters. We get some vents over here. Over here is the screen, which is very fluid to use. You can control the climate from here. We get inbuilt navigation also, and as I told you, we get navigation also. We get hazard light switch given over here, AC vents placed on either sides. It shows the climate, that is the temperature. Below is the volume button. This is to tune. These are the buttons to change the next song. Over here we get a CD player or a CD drive actually. These are for the climate control. It gets automatic air conditioning or automatic climate control also. Here we get a 12 volt charging socket, and deep below we get some storage space. I think it is to keep our phone, and an USB port over here. Over here also we get an USB port, and this is the 10-speed automatic transmission of the vehicle. Over here is to turn on and turn off the parking sensors, and this is for the automatic parallel parking. This is to turn off traction control, and this is for the 4-wheel drive. This is for the 4x4 low. This is also for the 4-wheel drive. We get a physical handbrake, 2 cup holders, and we get a center armrest as well, which is deep enough. You can keep most of your things inside. Now let's close it. Nice leather finishing given over here also. It is very comfortable and smooth also. Now let me open the glove box. It is a lockable unit, and you can keep most of your things inside. It is very spacious enough. Now let me close it. And above over here we get a nice grey or kind of black finishing. AC vents are placed over here. We get an airbag also over here. As I told you, in the co-driver side we get a handle. A tweeter is placed over there, and we get 2 dedicated buttons in the driver side, co-driver door, to lock and unlock the doors. Now we'll move on to the back seat of the vehicle. Now I am sitting in the rear seat of the Ford Endeavour. We'll check the space, but before that we'll check what are the elements over here. We get an AC vent over here, lights placed over here. We also get a handle which is placed in the B pillar. tweeters placed over here along with two buttons, dedicated buttons to lock the rear doors, and the door handle is finished in kind of brushed silver or kind of chrome. The door handle, this handle is finished in kind of black finishing. It is finished in leather also, which is good and feels premium. Power window switch is placed over here. We get a speaker in the door, and the door pockets, it can hold one little bottle easily. We get storage space also in the door pockets. Now let's check the space over here. Legroom, awesome. Slightly scooped out seat backs with magazine holders given over here. Under thigh support is also very good, and headroom is also very good. Amazing. In the center we get an armrest with two cup holders, as you can see. Now let's close it. In the center we get a headrest also. There's a slight hump which may not be an issue for the third passenger. We get air conditioning controls also over here along with a 12-volt charging socket. Now let me get into the third row of seats. So the second row of seats can be split in a 60-40 manner, and the third row of seats can be split in a 50-50 manner. It is electrically reclined, as I showed you. Now let's get into the third row of seats. So in order to get into the third row, we have a lever over here. In the second row of seats, just pull it and it reclines. You can also move it forward. Now we can get into the third row of seats. Now I am sitting in the third row of the Endeavour, and the headrests are adjustable. We get two seats in the back. For me it is quite comfortable. Under thigh support is the only issue, otherwise it is very comfortable. Headroom is also good, legroom is also good, sufficient enough, but the only major problem is the under thigh support. My leg is almost touching my chest, and the seats can be split in a 50-50 manner, as I told you. Over here we get AC vents both the sides. We also get a light over here. Over here we get a hook on the either sides. We also get a quarter glass so that we get an airy feeling inside the cabin. We also get a cup holder over here and a hook over here. Now let's talk about the driver side controls. Over here is the controls to adjust the outside rear view mirror. It is electrically adjustable as well as retractable. Over here is the switch to open the boot. Over here are the controls for the headlights. It gets automatic headlights. These two switches are to turn on and turn off the front fog lamps and the rear fog lamps. AC vents given over here along with nice silver or chrome finishing given over here. And on the other side we get the engine start stop button. Here we get some storage, or I think it is it is for the fuse box actually. Over here is the lever to open the engine bay. The pedals are placed in a very nice position. We also get a dead pedal over here. So this is the driver door of the vehicle. Here we get a tweeter. These are the two buttons to lock the door, the driver door. The door handle is finished in chrome, and this door handle is finished in kind of black or silver finishing. Over here we get a nice leather finishing. It feels really premium. These are the power window switches. This is to lock the windows, and all the power windows get one touch up down feature which is cool. And the door pockets are large enough. You can keep a 1 liter bottle very easily. A speaker is placed over here. Over here we get a scuff plate which says nothing, but is given neatly. It looks really good. And talking about the driver's seat, it is electrically adjustable. Even the co-driver seat is electrically adjustable. Now let's talk about the safety features of the Ford Endeavour. Firstly, it gets ABS with EBD, driver dual front airbags, side and curtain airbags. It also gets driver knee airbag, which is cool, and it gets electronic stability control and rollover stability, traction control, hill launch assist, hill descent control, which is only for the 4-wheel drive model. So also gets Ford Mikey feature, which is great. So many safety features. Wow. It also gets other features, which is great, isn't it? So now I'll be telling you whether to buy the Ford Endeavour or not. It's a perfect pick or perfect choice for you. It has so many features, and of course it is a Ford. Ford offers 1 lakh kilometer or 3-year factory warranty, which is great. So now it's time to end this video, and before ending, let me tell you about the Ford Endeavour. It is a very macho off-roader. It is amazing to look at, especially with this black color. I love this color, and it is huge in size. It offers so many features along with so many safety features, so it is definitely worth buying. And I would like to thank one special person, Fahim bro. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
For giving me an opportunity to review your Ford Endeavour, which is Kerala's first vehicle.
Yeah.
And so now it's time to end this video. If you like it, please click the like button and also subscribe to the channel if you're new, and also click the bell icon to stay tuned for all my upcoming videos. So wear a helmet while riding a bike, also wear a seat belt while driving a car.